Hello again, YouTubers. This is Rich Reviews, and I'd like to introduce you to my 7 1/4 inch 18 volt RYOBI miter saw. So just to go over a couple of the features of this. This features a laser, which if you look right here, you'll see the laser come on. There's a switch right up top by the handle. Turn that on, you can see the laser right there. So that's going to help you keeping your cuts straight. It has a, let me turn this around. This lever here is your release, so you push down on this a little bit, pull that out, and up comes your saw. To lock it, push down all the way, push that in, let it go, and it'll lock in place. Comes with a bag for a dust bag. To be honest with you, that really doesn't catch all that much dust, but it does help. It doesn't bevel both ways. There's a lever here. Turn this and you push that lever up, and that's going to allow you to turn your saw. Push that down to lock it. That locks it in place. Now again, it does bevel one direction. There is a knob here. Turn that knob, and that's going to allow it to bevel that way. It doesn't go the other way like a compound miter saw. It only goes one way, but it does bevel at least. And then you just turn that to lock it. It has a carrying handle here, so you can carry it along. It has mounts here, here, and up back here. There are mounts, so if you want to bolt this down to a table, you can do so right through there and through these screw holes back here. So you could do that. It has a tool here, an Allen key that stores, goes right here, and that's your key to unlock your blade. So you can take your blade out and change it. You do have to take this cover off to do so. As far as your battery goes right in here. So take your battery, plug that in, and you're all set to go. It does have a safety on here, right on the side. So you have to press that first. Press that first. Otherwise, you go to press it. You don't press that first, it's not going to turn. Take that out. Always safety first. This is good for small projects and especially 2x4s. You're cutting a lot of 2x4s. This is really going to come in handy. It's not a sliding miter saw, so it's not going to cut big, sheets of plywood or anything like that. Not even going to really cut, bigger pieces of lumber. But if you're cutting a lot of 2x4s or anything like that, or smaller, this is going to do the job. Again, it is a 7 1/4 inch blade. Works really well. I've used it a few times. Now, the thing is, when you get this, as far as the laser goes, you notice that operates even without the big battery in. And the reason for that is, I turn it around, right here, there's a compartment. You take that screw out, and you put in 2 AA batteries, and then put that cover back on. That's for your laser, so your laser works. That's all that's for. It's not going to operate the saw or anything like that, but that's to keep your laser on. So even if you have a battery out of there, here's your laser. Let me turn this around. This is your switch for your laser. So that turns your laser on and off. But you do have to put, if you want the laser to work, you do have to put the batteries in there. Even with the 18 volt battery plugged in, the laser's not going to work unless you have batteries in this. So just remember that, when you buy the saw. This is at Home Depot, $99. It doesn't come with a battery or anything. Just as you see it is as it comes. It does come with its own blade, a RYOBI blade. I personally changed the blade. I put a Diablo on there. I just feel they cut a little better. But you know, keep in mind, if you really need it, it does come with a blade with the saw. But you will have to have the batteries for it. So not much more to say about it. It's just, you know, a really good saw for basic work. It's light enough and portable enough where you can carry it around, take it where you need to go. It will make beveled cuts. You just got to keep in mind it only bevels one direction, so you got to take that into consideration when you're figuring out which way you want to cut it. But it's really good. It's strong. Again, it's battery operated. It is not a hybrid tool, so only battery will operate it. But anyway, that's it. I just wanted to give like a real quick review on that. And tune in for my next one. All right, take care.